In this video, we're going to talk about how to measure your success in BNI by just recording the great fundamentals, like all the one-to-ones are going on, which leads to more referrals for everyone, and all the visitors you've brought and all the learning you've put in. My name is Ray Gonzalez. I'm the Executive Director of BNI, fancy name for your coach in BNI to help you make more money. I'm starting this series to help you as a member make more money by referral by learning how to use these tools on BNI Connect. And there's a great quote that says, what gets measured gets improved. You know what you're doing well at. Maybe you can see your areas of opportunity and you can work on that. And then when you get really good at it, you get better and you get more business for yourself and for everybody else, and everybody wins. So what you want to do is open up your BNI Connect app, get back on your home screen, and in the middle you're going to see your Thank You for Closed Business, TYFCB. It's right in the middle of the screen. It also talks about referrals, CEUs, which is your learning units, chapter education units, and your one-to-ones. This is all about recording your activities. If you're doing what we were talking about in my other video, tips on how to be a great member, now it's time to record it. What gets recorded gets improved. So the first thing, since you're going on more one-to-ones, let's cover that. You've invited somebody. You don't invite somebody through your app. You want to actually use your app to record a one-to-one that you just went on. So you want to open up your screen and click on the middle one that says one-to-one. And when you get there, it's going to say met with at the top. So one of the two things you can do is click on the white space at the top, and you're going to see a bunch of names, which are the names of your partners in your chapter. But maybe you met with someone that's not in your chapter. They're in BNI, but they're in a different chapter. So that's what that search button on the top right is. Click on the search, and right there is the first name and the last name of the person that you met. So for instance, let's say their name is Charles. You could just put C-H-A-R at the top. And then maybe you kind of remember parts of their name, of their last name. So you could put S-A-B, for instance. And you're going to see all the people that have those first few letters of both, and you're going to see a couple options. Pick the person that you just had a one-to-one with that's probably not a member of your chapter, but they are a member of BNI. So the next step after doing all that is to say who initiated it. Was it you or the other person? It really doesn't matter, but it's just for recording who initiated this. You both get credit for going on a one-to-one. Where did you meet? You want to include the location, put the right date of where you guys met, and then you want to put topics of conversation. Once you do all that, you want to hit confirm to save the one-to-one slip. So once you've gone on more one-to-ones and you're learning how to refer, you want to uncover a referral for them. And once you have, and you introduce them, and you got permission, that's the best way for them to call your referral, you want to click on referrals. And once you get there, it's going to look like the one-to-one page. At the top, there's some white space, and on the top right, there's a search bar. So if they're in your chapter, you're going to click the white space at the top, and you're going to scroll and click on the member in your group. Now, there's a difference between inside and outside referrals. If you're referring yourself, that's inside. Even if it's to a BNI member in another chapter, I'm referring myself to you. That's inside. So click on inside, and your information automatically pops up on the rest of the app. If it's an outside, it means it's somebody that's not in your group. It's somebody in your circle of influence. I'm referring them to you. Then you're going to click on outside. You want to click on one of these check boxes that are right there. You're going to notice, told them you would call or given your card. The best would be if you could check off both. At the very least, you want to give their card, their virtual information to them. Now, if you want to learn how to do that on another video, you can click on search and send that person's information to somebody else. It's like a virtual business card. And now you can confidently say, I gave your card to them. The other one is a simple permission statement. When you're talking to that person, you're recommending somebody else, and you say, I'll have them call you to introduce themselves. How does that sound? And if they trust you, they're gonna say, yeah, that sounds great. Then you can confidently click on, I told them you would call. That's the best combination to be able to click on both. The next thing is to record who is the person you're referring. So instead of typing all that information out, what you want to do is look for that little symbol that looks like a phone book, and out comes your contacts inside your phone. So what you want to do is pick one of these contacts, select the phone number that you are going to share. You don't have to share it all. Click the phone number, click the email, and now you can easily pre-fill that information out for your contact. You want to keep scrolling though. Don't get too excited and send it out yet, because you want to add a couple comments if you can to help your partner out. And you also want to change the temperature gauge, because if you don't, it looks like it's a really low, weak referral. Maybe that person is excited about what you just said, or they really need this information like yesterday. So you want to click on the temperature gauge. The best would be obviously the one on the right. It's really hot referral for you. Call them right away. If they're shopping, probably in the middle, you want to pick that temperature. What do you feel is appropriate? Now that all that information is there, you're simply going to hit confirm, and automatically your partner just received an email with that information. What I recommend, a power move, would be to call or text that partner and say, I just found a referral for you. You're going to see an email about it. Wouldn't you want them to do that for you? Whatever you do to others, they're going to do to you. So we just talked about how to give referrals, and when you start to give more, you're going to receive more. So you have to make sure to also follow up. Obviously, you're going to call that referral and connect with them, but you want to be able to notify your partner that you did that activity. This is another reflection of your character, that you are following up. So when you receive a referral, you want to look down at the red bar down below, click on slips, and then you want to go to the received section at the top. The given is the ones you gave. The received at the top is the ones that you received. So the next step, I just have one right here. I just received one by my friend Gilbert. I am going to click on that. And right now the color is gray because it says I haven't contacted yet, but I have. I contacted earlier today. So I want to notify Gilbert that I've made contact. So I'm going to change that color to contacted. And then I'm going to hit updated. In this moment, my referral partner just got notified that the referral went from not contacted to contacted. There's other options. Let's say you're calling, emailing, no response, so there's a no response. If you get the business or did not get the business, there's those options. If it wasn't a good fit for you, and you could put some extra comments to teach your fellow member. Maybe it's a confidential thing, you can't really give a lot of information. That's there too. The most exciting one is got the business. In fact, my referral wasn't just a contact, it was got the business. So you want to click on the green when you get the business and click on update. It's going to open up a screen that says, how much money did you make? So in this case, I know that it was $1,600. And I'm going to click, is this new or repeat business? And then you can click, is this an inside or outside type referral? I happen to know this is an inside referral. It was a direct business to business between the two members. And then I'm going to hit confirm. Now what's nice about this is your information only as far as how much you made. Your partner will not know how much you made. They're just going to get alerted you closed the business. And then you want to do to see how much money you're making in BNI. Remember, whatever gets measured gets improved. You want to click on the home page. You're going to start to see how much money you're making in BNI. So now that you're giving and receiving referrals, and you've done a lot of one-to-ones, which you keep that up because that generates more referrals. You can also go direct to thank you for closed business as well. We just did one off a referral, but let's say somebody gave you a referral, but they really didn't record it in the BNI Connect app, but you still want to thank them. So you can go to direct TYFCB, which simply stands for thank you for closed business. It's the same procedure. You're going to click on TYFCB and click on the name of the person that referred you. You put in the amount. We just went through a similar page on the other screen, inside, outside, and hit confirm. Just as important out of all these is CEUs. Remember, the more you learn, the more you earn. So BNIpodcast.com, great resource, a podcast by the founder, Dr. Ivan Meisner, so you can learn everything you need to know about how to grow your success in BNI. And once you've done about 5 or 6 podcasts, that's about 1 hour of learning. 1 hour of learning is 1 CEU. So you want to click on CEU, which stands for Chapter Education Unit, and you're going to see a lot of options here. Hey, there's some podcasts, there's Business Builder, in-person training. Maybe you went to a BNI convention, you read a BNI book, a lot of options here. So the first one is usually great for podcasts. You click on that and you said, I did 1 hour of learning, because I listened to about 5 podcasts or so, and you hit confirm. And now you're recording, you're learning. You should every week see a few numbers on the middle of the screen. If you're seeing a bunch of donuts, that's not good. That means you're not doing anything. And if you're not doing anything, you're probably not going to receive anything. So the more you give, the more you receive. So this is how you record your activities in BNI. Whatever gets measured gets improved. Thank you for tuning in. Look for my other videos on how to build your success in BNI. Connect with your local leadership team. And also, if you need to email me, my email is ray@bni-vc.com. Thank you.